Bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
So, CNN.
Yeah,
is,
what about it?
Aren't they a delight?
They are a delight. They're just so delightful.
They are.
They delight in themselves quite often.
They are the epitome
of delightfulness,
of journalism, of integrity.
Oh, so much integrity.
When you look in I almost said the phone book. When you look at a dictionary,
dictionary
under honesty and
professionalism.
That's a good
so good.
Again, integrity and all that good.
Synonymous.
Jazz. Yeah, I mean, hand in frickin' hand.
I mean, this
right
is
there is a picture.
Straight up thesaurus of this, right?
Yeah, right there. It's the picture of the CNN logo.
Right, all the time.
And of intelligence.
Yes, intelligence is there for sure. It has to be. All of those combined: intelligent, thought-provoking, thoughtful, fair, honest, integrity.
It is
all of those things.
It is
so good.
I don't know why we talk smack about it, but we shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean we're very down on the CNNs.
They are fantastic,
right?
Because they
amazing.
Are
so good,
so amazing. So they on Wednesday,
lovely.
Well, they're having a panel.
Oh, a panel.
They're doing a panel.
A panel.
Yeah,
a panel. You say?
A panel. I say. Well, it's from the CNN
a
tweet.
panel. They say.
So this is the panel that they're having. Is former acting CDC director Richard Besser.
Richard Besser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Former HHS security Kathleen Sebelius.
Kathleen Sebelius. I've heard that name before. Yes.
And Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Gupta, I know the Guptas.
Yeah, Gupta. Guptas
are good.
And this is all about facts. It's facts
and
coronavirus facts and fears.
Yeah,
this is a panel.
I gotta ask you a question. Normally panels are like 4 people.
Well, they are. It's funny you should mention.
It's 4 people.
There is a fourth.
Oh, there is a fourth.
There is a fourth.
There's a fourth.
This is
horseman of the apocalypse.
Yes, this is an expert.
Just
above all experts.
Oh no.
Oh, I know. Like
where
this individual will literally put the other 3 to shame.
Amazing.
I mean, oof.
Spectacular. I have to know who it is.
Words cannot express just how amazing this panel is.
It sounds like this is going to be amazing. Like super awesome.
And it airs tomorrow night at 8.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So Thursday night?
Yep.
Thursday night at 8.
8 o'clock.
Eastern time.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So we have Richard Besser, the CDC director.
Right.
Former acting.
Yeah.
The former HHS security, Kathleen Sebelius.
Yes, I've heard of that person.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Guptas!
And then, Gunther Thunderstruck.
You've been thunderstruck!
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The climate change activist.
That doesn't make any sense, though. A climate change activist who is also a teenager with autism.
Who has one tweet put out as a comment to this whole thing, said that she just got famous for not going to school.
A preteen with autism that hasn't gone to school and is basically, the reason why she's famous is because her parents put her up to the task.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, is going to be on stage.
Isn't she also like Norwegian or something?
She's Swedish.
Swedish. Okay, Swedish.
She's
a bit sweet.
No, she's not. She's going to be on stage with a former acting CDC director.
Yeah.
A former Health and Human Services secretary.
Yeah.
And an actual doctor.
Yeah, of course she is, because she is Gunther. Thunderstruck!
She just, I don't, who at CNN thought this was a smart idea?
Oh, everybody.
No.
Yeah.
No, there has, I
Rock your body.
No, I will not accept that. I believe there is someone in CNN who went, wow, this is dumb. There has to be. No,
it's
has
CNN.
To be.
The Communist News Network. They don't know what they're doing. They're trying for the ratings. They're going for the ratings.
Oh, no. And this, I'm sure, will get them those ratings. I don't understand. What does a screaming teenager,
preteen autistic teenager?
Well, no, she's
telling
like
people
16 or 17. She's not preteen.
Now she's not. But when she first came out on the scene.
Oh yeah.
Right.
She's again. It's climate change. Regardless of whether you believe in the climate change, whether you accept the way they present it or not, is not the point. It's not the point.
Her, right? I think this is her. Is this her?
I don't know.
How dare you?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah, that's her, right?
Yep, that's her.
This.
How dare you?
This.
How dare you?
That. So that is how she became famous.
That's what they want her on.
How dare you?
That's all she's gonna say to Gupta.
Which she can do because she's, well, I was gonna say he's a minority. She's a minority.
Yeah. Well, is she? She's Swedish.
She's Swedish.
But she's white.
She's a female.
Oh, but she's white.
And she's not American.
Yeah. But she's white.
But she damn well will stick her nose in American politics.
Darn right.
Or socialism, anyway.
Socialism and communism, for sure.
So, yeah. The in addition to Thunderstruck being the network, the town hall, again, includes Sebelius and Sanjay Gupta, as well as Anderson Cooper.
Yes.
So it's going to be a nice thing. She is among a number of environmental activists who are celebrating significantly reduced carbon dioxide emissions as a result of worldwide lockdowns amid the coronavirus.
So you're saying that this Swedish child is celebrating the fact that there's a lot less carbon dioxide?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's a lot less...
Here's why I believe they've actually putting her on there.
Okay.
Aside from the notoriety.
Sure. Right.
She also has claimed on social media to have recovered from mild symptoms of COVID-19.
That's because she's 17.
No, but
she's 17.
Going on 18.
Right. So she's 17. It even says specifically, if you are in this age range, more than likely you will have mild symptoms, if anything at all.
Well, probably everybody has had the mild symptoms and don't even know it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's why.
She's
but that's why.
Literally not a point or factor.
No. This is why they got her, is because she recovered. She's a survivor.
Right.
And on top of the fact of her notoriety and her yelling at other people, by God, who else to if she can make such a profound difference in the climate change world, how else? Why? Of course, she will do it with this.
Right.
She will be able to, talk adults down from opening up the stores like they want to.
Right.
And just because nobody else is going to do it, right? It's going to be her. If anybody could do it, it would be her. Just saying. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying. It doesn't go together. And then they're talking about they're celebrating the carbon monoxide being down and everything else. Has anybody thought?
No.
Just hold on. Obviously not. But I'm just saying in general. Has anybody thought for a second?
No.
Could it be possible? And I'm literally throwing poop at the wall right now.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just.
Who flung poo?
Yeah, I'm just seeing what sticks. Okay,
right.
It's nothing.
It's not there.
Peeing in the wind right now.
Right.
But
Singing in the rain.
Could it be possible that if Gunther is, in all of her toutings, has been working.
Right.
And emissions have been coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be possible?
Yes.
Hypothetically, that maybe the reason why COVID and all this junk, the coronavirus and all that crap has come around might be because the lack of toxins from carbon dioxide in the air?
No.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
No. That doesn't make any sense at all.
I'm just saying it could be a possibility.
Now, Myth Chasing Slug is posted something on Twitter that I actually thought about myself. Less CO2 equals less plant food. Thunderstruck should not be happy about that.
No, because what is she going to eat?
Right. Because she eats plants.
She does.
Which is funny because she wants to protect the plants and then eat them.
Well, she wants to protect them so she can eat them.
That's really selfish.
Well,
she is 17.
Going on 18. That never gets old.
Essential Jekyll. She's only 17.
17! Wasn't that was it Alice in Chains that did 17?
I don't know. Thanks.
No, Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
I'm sorry, it was Alice Cooper. It was one. It was Alice Cooper No, he did 16. Son of a bitch. I can never remember
the numbers or the names.
The number song. It's one of those two. I got them.
You can't do the numbers or the names.
No, I can't.
He's not there.
But anyway.
Myth Chasing Slug also saying, throw pasta, not poo.
Well, I could throw pasta.
It's true.
Poo.
Mm-hmm. Fusilli.
But, Anyway, I was going to.
No, we're not going to go there. Not going to go there. Not gonna go. Brown spot on the wall by Who Flung Poo. That's where we're going with this.
Is it? Hold on. That was the lead, the number one hit and the band of Izzo's high school band.
Who Flung Poo?
Who Flung Poo?
First song, Brown Spot on the Wall.
Brown Spot on the Wall.
That's
exactly.
Right. Yeah, it's a good
that
time.
Was their hit. I mean,
that was their hit of the 80s.
They sold like 12 records out of the back of his Honda Civic.
Right.
I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
they were all tobacco stained.
Look,
well.
that's what that's what skyrocketed them
to fame.
To
and
the notoriety that Izzo shares today came from the band Who Flung Poo
and their hit song Brown Spot on the Wall.
Yeah,
that's right. Mm-hmm. Speaking of brown spots, Joe Biden taps AOC.
Ew, no, gross.
To lead a campaign on climate change.
Why would she let him do that? What happened to Pound Me Too?
I don't know, but come on.
What happened to hashtag Pound Me Too? I don't understand.
I don't know.
How can you sit there?
But you didn't let me finish.
Okay.
Just like Joe Biden never gets to finish with AOC. That's not good at all. That's ugh.
Oh, she voluntarily took it.
Yeah, she did. I'm not. Nope.
You know what's bad is, and without going into the story just yet, what this story tells about her actually, makes her into, somewhat of a
little bit, $20,
same as downtown,
for sure.
Go ahead,
Joe Biden taps AOC to lead campaign climate change task force. Yeah, buddy. According to CNN reports, the Democratic Socialist will co-chair. You never co-chair with Joe Biden.
No, because
it's just sitting in his lap.
It's sitting in his lap.
That's not a good idea.
And you'll be talking about the first thing that pops up,
which is your hair and the way it smells.
Ew.
No.
It's just
Joe Biden's campaign centered around climate change.
Of course. Look, this is what happens because, and we didn't go into this story, but we had it yesterday, day before.
We didn't go deep at all.
We didn't dive deep into that one. No. Her and she's among several people, lots of people who say, well, we know that he's probably this dirty old man who's probably committed these things, but we're gonna vote for him anyway. And this just goes to show how the trade-off of bureaucracy works.
Indeed.
Is if you side up with the person that you want, the common goal. The common goal is to get rid of the orange man. If you can get rid of the orange man and you help do all that and you push hard enough, then you will get to be rewarded.
Remember, Orange Man bad.
Yes. Yes. And I love this quote from the Mummy when he says it's better to be at the right hand of the devil than in his path, and that's how a lot of these people are trying to be.
That's true.
They think that when they get their time, they're gonna
just
wipe
go
the slate
forward.
clean, and do all this stuff and have their revenge and blah blah blah. And clearly, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez,
Thank you.
has seen that she would much rather, benefit from it and make herself, basically a bureaucratic whore.
Essential Jackhole over on the Twitter. I don't think Joe Biden can start, much less finish.
Oh,
Just saying.
not without help from the little blue pill.
Ugh. Ew.
That's why most of his stuff involves sniffing.
Yeah, pretty much. He's got the schnoz.
He's got the facial thing going because that's about all it's got working right now.
Also, Adam Johnson on the Twitter. Oh, so close. The song was 18.
Was it 18?
18.
18. Okay, so somebody, because there was, hold on, and this is, again, tangent politics.
There you go.
But there was a stretch there in the 80s where, like, everybody was doing, there was a song of 16, there was a 17, and an 18, and I could not remember for the life of me.
Well, there's 16 candles.
No, but legitimately, it was called 16.
Yeah, of course.
And 17.
Yeah.
And 18.
Yeah.
And it was all by different bands.
And you want to know why? Because in different states where they were, those are all the legal limits.
Probably.
I'm not joking.
It probably was.
That is the truth.
I believe it.
That is honest.
I believe it. I just can't remember the names of the bands, and it was just, that's right, he did sing 18.
Anyway, quote, the good news is Bernie Sanders has robustly endorsed me. This is from Joe Biden.
Wow.
We've said it.
Hold on.
We set up.
Hold on. Bernie Sanders hasn't robustly done anything since 1964.
Other than say his name.
And that's not even, and even back then, it wasn't robust. It was more like, hey.
Well, he did write that one book that was kind of robust.
I mean, we've heard him sing. He doesn't do anything robust.
Well, he wrote the one book. Do you not remember the sex book?
Oh, yeah. Because that's what you want, is to take sex advice from Bernie Sanders.
He wrote a BDSM book, guys. Do you not remember this? Yeah. Nobody remembers this.
There was chained to the wall.
He didn't audiobook it.
No, but I bet you he would want to.
There she was.
She had a heel on my nads.
No, never mind. Anyway, continuing on.
My face was turning purple, but I loved every moment of it. Thank you, Sheila, wherever you are.
Funny enough, I have a song about turning purple.
I know.
Quote, we've set up a joint committee together to deal with how we deal with everything from the virus all the way down to education, the criminal justice system, the new Great Deal, etc. And we've got overwhelming support. Look, I'm sorry. Just because you wear tidy whities you don't consider yourself having overwhelming support.
No, there's no overwhelming support even with those.
I know, it's true. He says, and I quote, I mean, we're more united today than almost every
Shut up.
single person who competed in the primary and is now wholeheartedly endorsing me.
It's because they're all afraid of the backlash if they don't.
Campaigning around the country for me, using their digital media to promote our campaign. And I'm working with Bernie and with his people.
Oh, good. There's going to be more sex allegations coming out. Bet you on that one.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
This is the problem. The problem with the government.
The government?
Is right there. We've set up joint committees together
and campaigns
to deal with how we can deal with everything.
Right. We don't want you to deal with everything.
You can't deal with everything.
It's not your job to deal with everything.
Well, you can't control everything. That's the thing. You can't control this virus. You can, be safe. You can try and protect yourself. There's little things. There's things you can do around it, but you can't stop it per se. You
Right.
can't stop, hurricane season's coming. You can't stop a hurricane. You can plan, you could be preventative, but you can't stop anything. You're a human being. We don't have control over anything, period, other than our own actions. And these people have forgotten that.
Yes.
They think they have control over everything else.
And you.
And sadly, a lot of you out there, not everyone, but a lot of you.
Not most of you listening.
Nah, well, but you in general. It could be anybody listening.
Yeah.
You have given them that power.
Yes.
And the only people they can control is themselves. The only thing they control is themselves.
Right. They use things called leverage to control everybody else. That's not even control per se. That is them convincing you that they have something over you.
Because you really think for a second that, her saying that, oh yeah, no, I support Bernie or support Biden, even though it's possible he's done all this stuff. And then the very next article to come out the next day is, oh, by the way, she's now been tapped to lead this committee in this thing that she's, been pushing forever. Like, you think that's a coincidence?
No.
Dollars to donuts. This stuff has been in the works and been playing out forever.
Mm-hmm.
They could turn around and get somebody as prominent as her, as young as her, to turn around and say, oh, well, Biden may have done this stuff, but I believe he's the best choice anyway.
Right.
Forget what I've said before. Forget my integrity in everything.
But don't forget the fact that you can go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com and get some of the best coffee in the world, bar none.
Bar none.
And I mean that.
And that's the commercial. Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Pick out your flavor. I mean,
that's all you need.
You have to go and try it for yourself. You have to go and order some AmericanPrideRoasters.com and you pick out a flavor, any flavor. You will not be upset by it.
You will not. And if you are,
I will drink it for free. Send it to me.
Send it to Dylan. He will drink it. Take it right off your hands.
I do not believe in wasting anything.
Yep, waste not, want not. If you don't want it, he won't waste it.
That's my personal guarantee that if you do not like it, if you are not 100% satisfied with the purchase that you make, just send it to me and I will drink it.
Yes. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Don't forget, right now, if you have the means and you decide to get the coffees, they have a deal for you.
It's a good deal.
A time for choosing. It's the Ronald Reagan coffee. He didn't have the blend for a while, but now he has it back for the time. And while he has it back, if you order a time for choosing, a 1 pound set of the time for choosing, you will also get 1 pound of George Washington for only $7.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Sorry.
Once again, that's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Are you replying to Myth Chasing Slug?
I am.
Okay.
I'm texting it, or I'm texting it. I'm tweeting it, but I'm going to go ahead and respond to it also on the air as well. The Myth Chasing Slug, sex advice from a communist. Gulags are going to come into role play.
Oh.
And again, it is about BDSM. So they kind of go hand in hand or handcuff and
chain.
And yeah.
Ball and chain means a whole nother thing here.
Or in this case, is it ball and gag?
Probably.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Stirrups.
Say my name, pretty boy.
Okay.
Bunny!
Don't do it to yourself.
So, speaking of people that do it to themselves, Governor Inslee.
Ew.
To Washington State restaurants. Do you want to reopen? Do you? We'll have to help us track down citizens' movements while you do.
Screw that junk. See, this is not Germany, 1935. Okay? This is not...
This is not Russia, circa any time after they started.
Right.
This is not China, circa right now.
Yeah.
We're not in China, guys.
It's not your job to monitor your citizens' movements.
And it's definitely not a restaurant's job or a restaurant's owner's job to monitor its patrons' movements.
No.
Unless they're looking for people that are going to try and steal from them, and then they're not a patron.
Well, yeah. It's not... I've noticed that a lot of these have increased. They're doing more phases than just 3s and 4s.
Yeah. They're doing more than just 3 and 4s.
Like, we're lucky enough to have 3 and 4. Or we have 4. on ours, I think.
We have 4?
No. We got 3.
3.
We have 3.
Okay.
But anyway, we're going to get into this when we come back. Guys, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
We'll
More
be
on
right
the other
back.
side. Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, then I'll just leave that alone.
Yeah, just leave it alone. I do this. He's fine.
50 Shades of Grey here.
Good job. Good job.
Fantastic. Bring out the gimp. Bring out the gimp. Too funny. Retweet.
So good, guys. So good. So many good conversations and retweets and everything else going through.
Twitter.
It's so good. Well, I mean, Twitter's okay, but
I don't even have MeWe up.
it's just a quick action, really. That's all it is.
Especially the older you get.
Mm-hmm. Because the older you get, it's just like, okay. Get to Bernie's age.
Yeah. Once you can, if you can get that rocket prepared, blast off is pretty much instantaneous.
Rocket Mortgage.
And then it ends up being more like the Challenger, and then it's just, oh my God, this is
Aw. That was a disappointment.
I can imagine. I don't know why, but I can see Bernie Sanders. And I know she doesn't, but I just imagine Bernie Sanders' wife sounding just like Bernie Sanders.
Hello, my darling wife. Hey, Bunny, get off of me. My hip hurts.
Why, yes, of course, my darling lady.
Can you please bring home some dog food for the puppy?
Oh, this is just. It's almost like we're doing a show or something. It's.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, it's jam.
Oh. You'd almost think we were getting paid for this crap.
Nope.
We're not.
But that was good.
That was, see.
That actually was flawless.
If you just.
Oh, you guys got to listen to the podcast. I'm just saying, you either have to listen, or you have to watch live on video, or you have to listen to the podcast.
Yeah, if you can watch.
The 3 minutes before, not so much, but the 2.5 minutes between. Yeah, buddy.
1, go by really quick.
Oh yeah.
And 2,
Just like,
are a hoot and a holler.
a lot of the times. Anyway, doaeshow.com, doaeshow.com.
That's where you go to check out the shop. You can pick you up a tumbler that's out there, new stuff going there. Official Jack Hole Nation stuff. Go to mojo50.com. Check out all the other shows that are going on over there. Everybody from the Rocky Stooges at midnight all the way back to us at the 9 p.m. Eastern. You can pick up some Mojo gear over there.
Yeah.
Keep in the loop of things that are going on.
Yes.
It's good stuff.
It is awesome. And by the way, always check out all the hosts.
Yes.
And by all the hosts, I mean literally all the hosts, because
There's a lot of them.
we're the dumpster fire for a reason.
If you listening to this first time and you go, oh dear God, these people suck, don't worry, there are better people.
We are the worst.
We're just there's a reason we're on at the end of the night.
Yes.
We're kind of, again, as I've mentioned before, my example is all the refuse from the day, all the debris and everything gets kind of piled here.
And we burn it.
We burn it. We set it on fire, and then it's a clean.
We watch it.
That way it's a clean slate for when Rocky comes on at 9. Or I mean at midnight.
Midnight, yes.
Yeah. So
It's perfect for him.
It is. Follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Show.
You can use the hashtag arm yourselves.
Yes. Twitter and everything. And you find us on Facebook, YouTube.
Yes.
Good times. Great oldies. So.
1099 Frog. So, you want this one, or you want me to start?
No, because I didn't even read all that.
Okay, so you want me? Yeah,
you
I
got
gotcha.
and I'll.
All right, so federal law enforcement officials arrested a professor at the University of Arkansas for allegedly concealing his involvement in a program that the Chinese Communist Party uses to steal intellectual properties from U.S. institutions.
Allegedly.
So wait, hold on.
Hold on. Yep. I'm holding.
I just want to make sure I'm clear on this because there's a lot of questions.
There's big questions things.
there.
Yeah, I know. They're questioning.
Federal law
Right.
enforcement officers
Federal law enforcement officers, yes.
arrested a professor at the
University of Arkansas.
University of Arkansas
SAS.
for allegedly
Allegedly.
concealing his involvement
Yeah.
in a program
Yeah.
that the Chinese Communist Party
Yeah, the
uses
CCP.
to steal intellectual property from the U.S. institutions.
Yes.
Okay,
So you good?
I think
So far?
I think
You're right?
so. I
So
think
Simon
so.
Eng of the University of Arkansas was arrested on Friday and charged on Monday with wire fraud. The New York Times reported, quote, he worked for and received funding from the Chinese companies and from the Thousand Talents program, which awarded grants to scientists to encourage relationships with the Chinese government. And he warned an association to keep his affiliation with the program quiet.
Sneaky Pete.
No, well, Sneaky Ang.
Well, I'm going to call him Pete
Okay, because
because Ang just sounds funny to me. Are we sure it's Ang and not Ong?
yeah, it's Ang.
What about Ang?
But Ang.
I'm trying to think of any other sounds you made with A.
Long A.
We did A. Ang. So what I'm saying, is there anything else? I'm trying to...
I'm saying the like.
Phonetically, I'm running the right...
Ang.
word. We start going into other
Simon
languages.
Ang.
Yay, Simon Ang.
Simon Ang.
Okay, so again, so he wanted his involvement in a company
Kept
or
quiet. With China.
that he works for China
Yeah, kept quiet.
and has been.
The Times reports that Ang allegedly
Allegedly.
his alleged concealment of his financial agreements with the Chinese allowed him to secure funding from the U.S. government agencies that ban people who receive funding from China.
Okay. So he works for the University of Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Tomato, tomato.
Right.
And he also is working with companies or I don't know what you would
For
call
Chinese companies or
Yeah.
with Chinese companies
it, that turn around
and give him funding to work with them.
to work with them
Yeah.
when they're not supposed to do that.
Well, and then he goes to the United States government and gets funding from agencies that say you can't get funding from China.
So he's double dipping.
Yeah.
Basically.
Triple dipping. Basically.
Well, yeah.
In essence.
I like the triple dipper.
I know, triple dip's very good.
Over at Chili's?
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
Just saying.
If convicted, Ang faces up to 20 years in prison for triple dipping.
That's it?
Yep. 20 years. The New York Times added that he also on Friday that Dr. Zhaojiang Li. Thank you.
Hashtag like a native. Hashtag nailed it.
Thank you. A former professor of Emory University in Atlanta pleaded guilty to a felony charge of filing a false tax return that omitted about $500,000 that he'd received from the Thousand Talent program. He was sentenced to a year of probation and ordered to pay $35,000 in restitution.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hold on. I'm trying
Thousand
to
Talent program.
Yeah, I'm trying to look that up.
I don't know. I don't know if you can. Thousand Talent program. I don't know if you can look that up at all.
Thousand Talents program here on
there
Google.
you go.
Let's click and see what they say.
Oh, look at that.
On
Wikipedia.
the Wikipedias.
Oh, and it's got a Wikipedias. The TTP. Yeah, you know me.
Was established in 2008 by the central government of China.
China.
to recognize and recruit leading international experts in scientific research, innovation, and entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Okay.
This is Wikipedia, so you have to take this with a grain of salt.
Well, no, it sounds about right. And basically, they're funding scientific research in other countries that they then can profit off of by giving it to the Chinese government.
Mm-hmm. This is again still Wikipedia. The program was further elevated in 2010 to become the top-level award given through the Chinese National Talent Development Plan. Plan that was conceived jointly by the Central Committee for the Communist Party of China and the State Council of the People's Republic of China. Why do the Chinese have to have such long damn names for everything?
I don't know.
Can't it just be like...
No, because like if you actually say it in Chinese, it's only 2 words.
Probably.
But in English, it means all of this.
1,000 Talent Plan Professional Professorship is the highest academic honor award by the State Council. Trying to see. So basically this is strictly a
Wieners.
It's a Chinese headhunting.
Basically they're looking
company.
for science, mathematicians, engineers, and they're trying to get those people to make sure that when they do the research, they share their research findings with China.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
Now, this is a bad thing for us, especially if they're in America doing this.
Well, it's a bad thing for everybody. Let's be honest.
Because, the Wu-Tang clap.
Yeah. That's called having a mole.
Yeah.
That's like having a mole.
A mole.
Molly.
Yeah. Mole.
I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
Makes me happy.
Oh. So basically, China's using a non-profit organization to fund to fuel its funding of scientific research and engineering that then funds its own government again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By giving them intellectual properties that were created in other countries like the U.S.
Wow.
Yes, it is theft. It is.
Yeah.
For sure. Now.
Well, and it's espionage at its finest.
Yes.
Period. It's. And I want to know if this guy is like...
no, it's a white-collar crime, so he would he'd go into a day spa, basically.
No. Well, but it's still espionage, and I wonder if he's an American citizen.
Well, his name is Simon.
And? That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything
It really doesn't mean anything. Like, he could... It doesn't mean anything if he's an American citizen, either.
Not for nothing. Daggone it. Lee? From work.
Oh, no, we're not talking about work.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
His first and last name are American considered names, and he's not from America. He's not. Just saying.
Oh, I know he's not.
I just poked a hole in your balloon.
I know.
You little snake.
It was an obvious. You get this balloon snake?
The balloon snake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's all
that goes back to a conversation before the show started, guys.
Very disturbing one. I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Roadblocks. No, you're not.
God.
But you do have to go to work in the morning.
Maybe.
We'll
see.
We'll see how that works out.
An elementary school principal in rural Alaska has been arrested by the FBI.
Wait. An elementary school professor?
Principal. They don't have professors in elementary school.
It's like... Professor? What are you talking about?
No, the elementary school principal.
Okay.
In all fairness, rural Alaska. In Alaska,
all Alaska is rural.
Like, the state itself is rural. The whole thing. The minute you cross out of Canada, it's all rural. Like,
well, I mean, there's like 2 cities, right?
I think. No, there might be 3.
There might be 3.
And the rest are little villages.
But like, it's a barren wasteland beyond those 3.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's
frozen tundra is their life. They live in
the frozen tundra.
I love that.
They live in darkness for 4 months out of the year.
That's gonna be fun. He was charged with possession of child porn.
Oh, good.
And the sexual abuse of a minor.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah. this guy, I'm not even going to say
his name.
It's, yeah.
The guy.
That dude.
Who did the thing.
Douchebag. We'll call him Douchebag. Who worked as the principal of Gladys Jung Elementary in Bethel.
Bethel.
Was allegedly...
No. You don't worry about it. Nope. Go ahead. Nope.
Allegedly...
Nope.
Caught in the heinous act of attempting to coerce a minor into sexual activity when he reportedly engaged in a text conversation with someone he believed was a 13-year-old girl. Turns out it was the FBI. But...
Oh, don't you
did
hate it
know
when that happens?
Yeah.
I've never had that happen to me.
Because you never just got caught, or
no? Because I'd never
talked to a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Well, that's probably a smart way to do it too.
The only time I'm ever going to talk to a 13-year-old girl is when my daughter gets to that age.
Yeah. When all of your daughters get to that age,
and like if they have friends,
or they have friends over
that are like, here that are 13.
Hey,
hi,
welcome to my home.
And now don't do
break
anything stupid.
Yeah, don't break anything. Don't get in trouble. I will be over here.
I will be there on the couch.
Yeah. According to the FBI.
Or making dinner.
Yeah.
I could be making dinner too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. According to the FBI, the principal sent a series of explicit texts to a phone number that he believed belonged to a 13-year-old girl, asking the girl to do things and then send him pictures, calling him, and also to call him daddy. At the time of his arrest, he was planning to meet the child to do the nasty in Bethel, according to federal charges. And on December 20th, he pled not guilty to these federal charges and attempted coercion and enticement of a minor, possession of child porn, attempting to transfer obscene material to a minor, and on and on and on. In April, he pleaded not guilty to separate charges of sexual abuse of a minor.
Yep.
His defense attorney said he has no comment for the story.
Of course he has no comment for the story.
There's no way he can say anything.
At
this point,
the attorney was like, if you say anything, I can't.
Yeah, well, even the attorney's like, I have nothing. There's nothing the attorney can tell you.
Nothing.
There's what it is. They have
Here's the report.
Facts. At this point, they're going to be trying to get a plea deal, and it's about it.
That's about it.
You're not going to get anything else.
No, myth-chasing slug. Speaking of people that are trying to coerce us, Defenders Live in Chinese translates as, quote, handsome young men who stand before excuse me. Handsome young men who stand before dawning threats to exceptionalism of all things patriotic.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a mouthful.
It is.
Just saying.
In China, having anything that's a mouthful is
not hard, actually. Have you seen them? They're very small people.
Exactly. That's why
they really are.
I'm saying like they're not a mouthful.
I mean, I'm not an overly tall guy. I'm more average. But I'm not lying.
No. I am average height. I am literally average height.
Okay, then I'm a tad above average.
Thank you.
Okay, but still, to walk in average, and these people, bless their hearts.
I'm sorry.
The doors are so
Stop eating the soy.
Short. Yeah, right. I get it. You've run out of land. You need to figure
But the rice
something
and the
out.
soy, guys.
Yeah.
The rice and the soy. The rice is fine, but the soy.
The soy.
The soy.
Stop it. Myth chasing slug over on Twitter. 3 cities: Vancouver, Montreal, and Halifax.
Thank you.
It's not the same thing we're thinking of, but go for it.
Nope, not thinking of those same ones.
So apparently this douchebag was
trying to do with young girls.
Yeah. And using his place of authority too.
See, when you use your place of authority,
yeah,
that's not good either.
Yeah, this guy had reportedly been the subject of complaints to the police from parents at least 2 other times over the past 4 years.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, he was allowed to remain in his job.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
As the complaints never ended with charges.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Okay. He reportedly been the subject of complaints to the police from parents at least 2 times over the past 4 years. Nevertheless,
right,
he was allowed to remain in the job as the complaints never ended with charges.
No.
What do you mean no?
No. Sorry.
Why is that?
Multiple complaints from different families?
Yeah, at least 2 other times. Now, we don't have that.
No.
But it depends on what was being said. Now, reading a little bit further, it says in 2016, he sent inappropriate messages to a former student commenting on her, quote, luscious red lips and, quote, naughty ways of staying up late. He admitted to sending messages to a girl who was 14 at the time. You have stuff like that, then yes, you need to be out like a fat kid and dodge ball.
You are gone, sir.
It's, oh, no, I'm not, no, that's an innuendo.
Right. Not doing it.
Why not?
Nope.
If it wasn't so dirty, it would be actually kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Nope.
I know.
Nope.
2 years later, in 2018, an 11-year-old girl alleged that he looked down her shirt.
Yeah.
And then tried to touch him. Just saying.
He was reaching for the breasticles.
And at that point, me and him would go hunting, and sadly, he would slip and fall off a cliff.
And never to be heard of again.
I'm just saying. You touch my kid.
You're dead.
Yeah. And if you still maintain a job and continue to touch my kid, we may not even go hunting. I may just drop you in front of the school where you stand.
Because why not? At that point, that's worth it.
Yeah. I'll go to jail for it.
Yeah, but let me ask you.
Look, it won't be the first time I've been in a federal prison. It won't be the last time, I'm sure.
Don't really want to know about that.
No.
Anyway, speaking of reforming your life, I hear that you hear.
The little birdie told you?
Yeah, that you hear a lot of sounds.
Somebody told you? Somebody told me that you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend that I had in February of last year.
You hate
I
that song,
hate
don't
that.
I thought you hated that song. Why did you start it?
Because it started running through my head when you did that, and if I didn't sing it out loud, it would have been running through my brain the entire night, and now it's gone.
So all the things she said.
I'm going
to
stab you. I'm going to stab you. I swear to God. It's so bad that every time I hear the song, I can see the video playing in my head.
With the two girls that are...
Yeah.
Sorry. That was good.
It's not. No, it's not good.
I hear that
that song gives me PTSD, okay? There's bad history there.
I hear that you've been trying to reform your life, though.
I have.
You've been trying to change the things about you that
to
you
no
don't
avail,
like.
but I have been trying.
Well, and to help you, you've been getting involved in the New Life biofeedback system from New Life Holistic.
I have.
Right?
I have. Yeah. I have started doing it for the weight control and loss, and actually at this point. I told the doc what I was after, and long of the short is we've just ended up with we're gonna just start with a complete brain reset, and then we'll work our way down.
Yeah,
and
that's probably a good idea. Yeah,
that's where we're at.
Can we just flip that?
Yeah, we'll start at this end, and then we'll work and see what happens from there.
That's right. So if you have issues,
pretty much any issue, like you don't even have to read the list. Like if
you got any issue whatsoever,
if you can think of an issue, odds are they
could probably help you.
Could probably help.
The neurofeedback system is not only used by people like Dylan, but also the Department of Defense, Navy SEALs, U.S. Olympic teams, NASA, the Mayo Clinic, all the rest. It's to help them achieve optimal performance levels in the people that they help. It's also there to help you fix your mind. And when you fix your mind, you then can fix your body. Go check them out. Call them at 1-888-4-BIOLIFE. That's 1-888-4-BIOLIFE. Or go to newlifeholistic.com. That's newlifeholistic.com.
Do that and you'll mention Mojo 50 Radio. Get $50 off your first session.
And your free consultation.
Yes. He will work with you. It's I'm telling you.
It's great stuff. Go check it out.
At least check it out. You have nothing to lose.
Nothing at all. So, your kids are pretty rambunctious, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they've been out of school for a while, right?
Oh, dear Lord, yes.
Yeah. Have you ever had the notion that you just wanted to, like,
hog time?
Rip them up and throw them in the fire?
Yes.
Authorities discovered...
I have three boys. Yes.
Authorities discovered a 6-year-old Texas boy locked in a shed with his hands bound. He hasn't been allowed out of the house since school let out in March.
Now, that's a little extreme. I would I would never actually tie them up. Well, that's not true. I probably would. You would never make it like overt. You would turn around and be like, "Come on, let's play a game, kids. Let's play Cowboys."
It's called Be Quiet.
Now, but I'm, a little bit of timeout or a little, putting him in
Sure, right.
Sitting him to a room. One of my things is I make the kids stand in a corner.
Yeah, I've seen this, yes.
You put your...
It's true. Literally in the corner.
In the corner
face
of a room.
to the corner.
Nose has to touch the wall. You do not move. There's no playing. Hands behind your back. You don't move. You don't play. You don't talk.
No fiddling.
You stand there and just stand there.
And man, does that annoy the crap out of them.
Oh, it does. But it usually works because after a while, they
don't want to stand there.
Legs
anymore.
are tired. They come out. My kid's like,
I
eyes are trying to adjust to the light.
I can't move because I've been looking at a corner the entire.
Like, are we ready to act right and calm down? Yes, sir. And they're fine. And
while,
so,
yeah.
but I have never,
yeah,
even in moments of
times of trouble.
Yeah, we'll call it that. I've never thought about literally hog tying my children and leaving them in a closet
or shed
with
bound.
Yeah,
and not being allowed in the house anymore.
Yeah. It's not being able to go out and play or do anything since school's been out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I would deem that a tad extreme.
Just a little bit. KTVTV
Dallas
reported that the unnamed boy was found with his hands tied behind his back in the family shed on Sunday night. Authorities arrested his grandmother and her boyfriend and charged the pair with a felony of charge of endangering a child and placing him in imminent danger.
Well, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Was he actually in imminent danger?
I was going to say he was pretty much bound and stuck in the spot unless it was
really hot.
It
is Texas.
There is true, and I can get that.
Metal shed.
Unless it was like a metal shed or there was...
In the heat.
I can't think of it. It was probably one of the scary movies where like they run into a shed and all of a sudden there's like all these knives and junk hanging from the ceiling just swinging.
So bad. Yeah,
unless he's in
that's every scary movie.
During a tornado? Sure.
Probably not bad.
That's imminent danger. Did they hog tie him and put it, did they place said building with him bound in it on train tracks?
No.
That would be imminent danger.
Well, like I said, it was probably a hot box at this point.
I could see that. That's probably not.
Probably
that's
a hot
not.
box.
That's not good.
It's not good. And
that's
by
bad.
the way, hot box.
It's not the same.
Not the same type.
It's not 420, y'all.
Not the same type of hot box.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. The child reportedly told the police that he'd been confined to the shed since he, quote, got out of school for this corona thing, end quote. He also said that the grandma would tie him up, lock him in the shed, and tell him that he was bad any time that she had to leave the house.
Oh, my God.
She would also wash the child outside of their property by spraying him with water.
Well,
just cleaning him with a hose.
At least she kept him clean.
Yeah. You put the lotion on your skin or else you get the hose again.
Apparently he never got the lotion, so.
Yeah, she never
it's kind of hard to do that when your hands are tied behind your back. You can't really put lotion on if your hands are tied behind your back.
Smooth.
So it's kind of a no-win situation.
You're probably right on that one. It's probably that. So he was only permitted to be in the backyard and not allowed to come inside the home for any reason. He also told authorities that he was forced to sleep in the shed on a nightly basis and would only be provided a plastic bag if he had to urinate or move his bowels. Once again, people using plastic containers
for the poops
and the pees.
I'm confused as to why
for the ones and twos.
Yeah, why would you use a plastic bag if you had to do the?
Why not have like a bin?
Well, not even that. Like I'm thinking, I don't know about you.
At least put a bucket and like a little trash bag or something.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying like provide a plastic bag. I would bet. I could be wrong.
Maybe.
But if it was my house,
yeah,
that plastic bag they're referring to is like the grocery bag.
Yeah, little grocery bag. Yeah.
Them damn things always have a hole in them.
Everywhere.
So what is the point of peeing in it if it's already got a hole in it?
There's not. There's absolutely not.
I'm just saying.
There's no time. It's no. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. The boy also added that his grandmother would physically abuse him in the pestilence-ridden shed.
Like what pestilence?
Pestilence-ridden shed.
No, this is not Bible
Kicking
times.
him and grabbing him by the ears.
Now, I've done that. I'm not going to lie.
What, kicking a kid?
No, I haven't kicked. Well,
I've grabbed a kid by the ears.
I've grabbed a kid by the ears. That'll. Now, the only time that that bugs me is if you grab it wrong way and the ear will pop.
Yeah, because it's cartilage.
Yeah,
and
but
that
it's not like
pop
bad.
is-
It's not down there. I find out later it was something
Yeah,
else. It was his
yeah.
knuckle. He scared the snot out of me.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
But
good.
I've grabbed a kid by an ear before. You have to, like, sometimes. And I'm not, like, physically ripping it off.
It's
but
like
you
the
just-
little, like, you know.
Yeah, you hold it and be like, are you listening now?
Yeah.
You get attention that way.
Yeah,
It's-
it's the grabbing of attention.
But I'm curious about the pestilent-ridden shed. What pestilence?
I don't know. We'll have to figure
Was
that
it
out.
frogs?
Why don't you research that on the wikis, and we'll get over to the bell counts for the day.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day, Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. Today we had 4 missed innuendo bells, 18 actual bells, 1 oh my gosh, 2 claps, and a double trigger for Carrie for poop bottles and Stephen for collagen, giving us a D for the day. Peace out, boys, and stay healthy.
That was wonderful. Bravo. I loved that. Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.